Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome back to Valve Accessories and Controls webinar series. Today, we have someone special in the office with us. That's Bob Goodwin. He's going to be talking about some of our analog products like we've been doing the past couple of weeks and talk a little bit about our company and then also introduce to you guys some of our digital products. So I will hand it over to Bob and we can get started.
Good afternoon. Thank you for joining us. My name is Bob Goodwin. I'm the Eastern Regional Manager for Valve Accessories and Controls. Today, we're going to do this in kind of segments, and after each segment, we're going to pause so you can ask questions if you want. As we're going through this, if you have a question, please put it in the chat, and when we take a short break, we'll be able to answer those questions. So I'm going to get right started here. VAC is a company that started in 2001. With two people and one product and a passion for providing the best quality products and superior service. The first product that we had was the V100 positioner, okay, which is this gray box here. It's a very rugged, basic, robust, modular analog positioner available in configurations from pneumatic P2P, I2P, 4 to 20 signal, explosion proof, gas approved, 0 to 10 volt, all of those sorts of configurations are available. You can also add feedback as a stacked box on top. Very, very reliable, rugged product with a very large installed base. In 2006, VAC, taking all of the things that we had learned from the V100 product, developed the V200, which is this blue and white positioner here. And we learned a great deal from the V100. Customers wanted higher airflow, lower air consumption, internally mounted feedback instead of a stacked box, and the V200 satisfied all of those needs. But it required a clean sheet of paper design, a whole new housing, okay, rethinking how the positioner actually is manufactured and built. The V200 is a very high performance analog positioner. I would say that it is the highest performing analog positioner on the market today, and it'll easily, with a high gain pilot valve, approach or exceed the performance of a digital positioner. And no problem putting it up against any of those products. And the V100 and 200 are both fully modular. What that allows you to do is stock a basic positioner, and then if you need an explosion proof, add an explosion proof I2P, or a 0 to 10 volt, or add feedback. Any of those things are available options that you can stock as individual modules, add to the positioner as you need to. That ability to reconfigure the positioner kind of on the fly is what makes the V100 and V200 series positioners so economical and easy to use for both distributors and end users. VAC only sells through stocking distributors. We don't sell direct to end users. So anywhere that across the country, we will have a local stocking distributor that's factory trained to help with the positioners. Any of our distributors that are watching now, if you want to come to training, let us know. That information is all on our website, along with all of our literature. The ability to stock the positioner with some additional modules like I2P modules or feedback modules minimizes what you have to keep on the shelf. It also is used as part of the way the positioner is so repairable. So a common problem with a positioner is you'll get water in the instrument air and may cause an I2P failure. Both the V100 and V200 can be repaired with a simple screwdriver. Right on the valve. You don't have to take it off the valve. You don't have to disassemble much. It can be repaired in place in a very, very short period of time. That minimizes the amount of downtime you have, minimizes the amount of recalibration, and improves the reliability of your whole plant by being able to keep everything up warm. Does anybody have any questions at this point? We can pause for a second here. If anybody's got questions on the analog products or a little bit about the VAC history, please feel free to put that in the chat and let us know. And if we don't, we can move on to start to talk a little bit about digital.
we don't have any questions as of now, but like Bob said earlier, just go ahead and drop them if you do, and we'll be glad to answer those even after the video at the very end. So
Sure.
we can go ahead and talk about some
Okay.
individual things.
So VAC also has partnered with ABB for our digital positioners. ABB is an extremely well-known name in the industrial instrumentation market. Okay, makes fantastic products. We private label their positioners under the VAC name and support them through VAC. So we have ABB as a backup, but we support the positioners through VAC. So the great customer service that many of you are used to by calling into the office to talk about positioner problems or application requirements that you may have applies to the digital positioners as well. We have two basic products. The D400 is a basic digital positioner, rugged, minimal diagnostics, but it's available NEMA 4X general purpose, intrinsically safe, and explosion proof. This is an explosion proof unit here. All of the D400 positions include a keypad and a digital display. This allows you to configure the positioner and calibrate the positioner without any additional handheld computers or devices like that. So you don't need anything more to calibrate this than a traditional 4 to 20 loop calibrator. Universal mounting FO5 pattern, just like the 100 and 200, but a basic, robust digital positioner, very low air consumption, less than 0.015 SCFM air consumption bleed rate. And also available in Foundation Field Bus and Profibus. So that's the D400 is kind of the starting point, basic digital positioner. The next one we have is the D500, which is this unit here. Higher performance positioner, except a higher air supply up to 145 PSI. Higher output, double the output, air output of the D400. A little different, slightly different user interface, a little easier to use, a little easier menu system. Again, you can calibrate this positioner and configure it for whatever your needs are directly from the keypad with no external computers. This positioner is only available in HART communication and available in general purpose or intrinsically safe, non-incentive. Also available on the D500 are available pressure sensors that allow advanced diagnostics. So this can do a full valve signature. It's compatible with AMS and those sorts of advanced control systems. Also, the D500 has standard partial stroke capability. So without buying anything extra or a special version of the positioner, this can act as a partial stroke device commonly used in the petrochemical business. We stock both the D400 and D500 here in our Chelsea, Alabama office. Both are available as single or double acting units, and we'd be glad to talk to you about your specific application to make sure that you get the correct positioner for your needs. We can take a minute here to see if there's any questions on the digital positioners. Not yet, okay. Well, I'm going to move on to talk about something else here, which is mounting. One of the things that takes VAC up a notch from a lot of other companies is our ability to provide you all the mounting hardware you need. As an independent, standalone positioner company, that's all we do is positioners. It's critical that we be able to provide you with a mounting kit to mount this to any valve that you may have. We have roughly 300 linkage kit applications now, and that list is growing all the time. We stock about 100 of those here in Chelsea, Alabama for immediate shipment. And we can mount on virtually anything. So this is a Fisher glow valve with a D400 mounted on it. Here's a Mason Allen Camflex, also with a D400 mounted on it. This is a 60-degree rotation. We also do this all the time with the V100 and V200 series. This is a vane actuator with a D500. All of our mounting kits typically are stainless steel and will include all of the hardware that you need to mount it. You won't be fishing for, a missing bolt or something like that. We offer a lot of additional specialty mounting hardware, linear arms for things like knife gate valves. This is a very universal kit for mounting to globe control valves, much like the Fisher, but also would include brands like Honeywell and Copes Vulcan, CCI, Mason Nealon, Hameldal, all of those. Give us a call if you have questions about a mounting application that you need. A lot of our kits will include things like photo instructions to help make it easier for you to mount this in the field. If you need technical support, you can always call the office here in Chelsea or call Randy Estes, myself, Wayne Fleming, any of the people in the company. We will gladly help you out.
While we are talking about mounting kits, we do have a question, and the question is coming from Joey, and he would like to know if we have any mounting kits for other style ABB positioners, like the old Bailey Fisher or the AD11210.
No. The reason that we don't do that is we do our mounting kits for our positioners. If you want a mounting kit for like an old Bailey AV or something like that, you're going to be going to a hardware manufacturer or somebody to do that. All of our positioners, all four products, the 100, 200, 400, and 500, mount the same. They're all FO5 mounting pattern, use similar spindles, and we use the same kit regardless of the positioner type, but they are for our products, not for other competitive brands. Hope that answered your question.
Great, and we have another question from Jason, and his question is, what is the minimum air supply to give full travel on the D400 and the D500?
Minimum air supply is going to be 20 PSI. So if you've got a diaphragm actuator like this that is bench set 3 to 15 PSI, you need 20 PSI for the position to be able to provide that full 15 PSI output for this. The D400 can handle up to 90 PSI input, and it'll put out that full 90 PSI as well. And the D500 can take 145 PSI input and output that full 145, but the minimum is 20. And I hope that answered your question. And that applies to the analog positioners as well.
Okay, well that looks like all the questions that we have in the chat, but Bob introduced the digital products today just a little bit, and in the next couple of weeks, we're going to get into those more deeply. And if you have any questions beforehand, please go ahead and email those to us. That way we can get them all answered in the coming weeks. Or if you have any other questions unrelated to digital products, you can do the same for that as well. We're going to be here again next week, next Tuesday at 1:30. So make sure you join in for that. And if we don't have any other questions, then I think that will be all.
Yeah, thank you all very much for joining us. This was just a quick introduction to our products and our company. If you have questions or things that you would like to see us do in this webinar series, please let us know. Go to our website. You can reach out to Carly on our website and give her your feedback and let her know what you'd like to see. And we'd like to be able to provide this for you as on the subjects that you're interested in.
Yes, we want to be able to serve you well. So make sure you follow us on our LinkedIn account, our Facebook account, and then you can get in contact with us. All of our phone numbers and things like that are on our website as well. So if you have any feedback or anything you'd like to do, just do it that way, and we will see you all next week. Thank you, guys.
Thank you very much.